Welcome to the FitChick Nation team call. It is Tuesday, 12:30-ish, October 25th. We are officially 6 days from the end of the month. And, of course, I'm way behind, but that's my life. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what we've got going schedule-wise for those of you that are wanting to follow a schedule. I advise it because it's nice. But if you have a plan that already works for you, do what works for you. This is just kind of the plan that I follow. And I started doing it a little bit differently just because of how the 3-phase challenge group that we're doing is working, which actually works in my favor because when you wait till the last minute to help people with Success Club and to get Success Club, you are setting yourself up to be successful at the first of the month, not necessarily always at the end of the month, but you're talking to those people, you're creating those conversations, and starting fresh at the beginning of the month with the challenge group. You're speaking to more people because you're still talking about the challenge group and you're talking about the great things that are happening there. So it really gives you more to promote on, which I don't know why I haven't done it that way before. I was running free groups before, like the first week of the month, but I really think that starting challenge groups at the beginning of the month is a good thing because everybody likes to start fresh at the beginning. Like we like to start on Mondays because it's just a fresh start. So the phase 1 of the Holiday Quitzilla group starts October 31st, which is next Monday, and we're going to be doing the 21-day fix. For those of you that are participating, not as a, I guess, leading coach, but as a active challenger, we do expect you to show up, participate, share your workout, share your Shakeology, and if you're sharing it in that group and you feel led to share it on your Facebook, that's just drumming up more business for you because people are starting to understand what you're doing. It's a good way to put your own results out there, to start getting feelers for getting people to join you for phase 2. Our free group is going to start November 7th. I'm going to run a clean Thanksgiving week-long group. I'm going to share the clean recipes that I found in there. I will be sharing them in the challenge group too, but they're also in the Google Drive. So there's that. Now, with the challenge group, like I said, starting in the beginning of the month, and then the free group the week after our challenge group starts, that gives you 2 whole weeks to talk about phase 2, which starts November 21st. We're going to be doing core to force, so that gives you plenty of time to talk about core to force, to do the sneak peeks, and I really encourage you when you do the sneak peeks, take lots of pictures. The sneak peeks are, I think, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There'll be a 3-day sneak peek window where if you didn't get to do it yesterday, I think it's still available to do this weekend. I may be wrong. I'll have to check Beachbody On Demand for that. But if you're not utilizing your Beachbody On Demand, you are missing out because there's all kinds of new little things on there. The challenge du jour. There's the active maternity workouts, which I've been doing. I started yesterday. Any of the programs that you bought will be on there if you're using the same account that you used to sign up, for those of you that are newer that didn't know that. And if you haven't taken advantage of your 30-day free trial because maybe you turned it off before it started, most of the time they'll let you start a 30-day free trial without charging you for that. As a coach, if you are actively working, you must have that going. You must have the what's it called, Plus membership. It's $40 a quarter, but you have access to all kinds of different programs. You can buy the new programs on there, so you don't have to have DVDs, which is what I'm going to do. What else? You can do sneak peeks of all kinds of things. They've got the like reality TV thing with the new trainers. All of that's on there. It's a really good tool. Also, if you don't have that as a coach, you're not eligible for leads once you hit Emerald. So that's something to know. I need to turn Zach's on so I can get leads on his account because I just figured out it was turned off. So just something to know. But promoting the phase 2, the core to force program, November 7th through the 14th, or the 2 weeks of November 7th and November 14th, and really getting people to plug in. When you do the sneak peeks this weekend, take videos. You can do the time-lapse videos. You can do slow-mo videos. You can do pictures. Take the time to break it down, get some pictures. That way you can share about it, but if you're not going to buy it immediately. I plan on buying it next week sometime. The base package of the Core de Force comes strictly with the DVDs and the nutrition plan. It doesn't come with the containers. That's part of the deluxe package or the challenge pack. I was watching I cannot breathe. Like, it's so bad. I was watching a video with Melanie Mitro. She had Joel Freeman on there, and he was talking about the nutrition plan. You're going to get to eat more food because you're going to be moving a lot. It does follow the 21-day fixed container, so if you have that, great. You're already set to go. It's not strictly for weight loss. They're not promoting this as like a diet plan or something like that. This is for people of all fitness levels. There's a modifier, which I used the modifier yesterday, round 4 through 8, because I was dying, and I cannot tell you, but I am so sore today. And the modifier makes it easier. Right now, like, my belly's already getting big, and so I'm having to take a little bit slower. As you can hear, I cannot breathe, so I have to take things a little bit slower, and she's like half a step behind them. So in the speed round, I was doing a little bit slower, but I was still able to keep up throughout the whole program. And let me tell you, the first 5 minutes into that workout, I was sweating like a man. I was moving so much, and it was just, it's just a good workout. I'm really excited about it. I hope y'all are getting excited about it because I think it's going to be good. And I really think it's going to be, the workout that pushes us into the new year. I'm not convinced that a lot of our challengers won't want to do Core de Force for the third phase of the challenge group. So promoting that through the middle of the month, inviting to the business. I see so many people that talk about how I can't support an MLM business because I just don't want to sell people things. Yet you look at their Instagrams and you look at their Facebook, and they're talking about products that they love. And I'm not even asking you to talk about products. I'm asking you to talk about your real life, how your life is changing, how you see a difference in how your clothes fit or your energy or anything. I mean, what differences are you seeing? Are you able to get out of bed a little bit earlier in the morning without problems? Are you able to, move a little easier? My clothes aren't fitting any looser, but we're doing a little bit of a reverse transformation. You don't have to push products, because when you talk about the things that are important to you and you share it with people, just like you would a good hairstylist or, your favorite restaurant, it's the same thing. You don't have to be pushy about it, because people are like, oh, well, she uses that every day, and she really loves it, It's just a matter of just sharing what you find helpful. The programs, I talk about 21-Day Fix all the time because it's a program that has literally changed my life. So it's just talking about things that are important to you. As you start to see a transformation take place, which you will if you're following the nutrition guide and you're doing your workouts, talk about that. Talk about the change and just how you feel about yourself. I was telling someone, I might have made a post about it, that after having Reese, my body had changed so drastically during pregnancy that I didn't even want to walk past a mirror because I was so ashamed at what my body looked like. And it wasn't terrible. I mean, I had the mommy pooch in the belly, and my thighs had gotten bigger during pregnancy, and I hadn't realized it because I couldn't see past my belly. And then obviously my boobs are massive. It was just a different way of looking at myself and realizing that my body had taken on all of these changes in order to provide a life for a human being. And that's something that I want to spread more positivity about this go around. Some women literally do everything right and still gain weight. And that's okay. But that's what I want us to do. I want us to put a positive note on making transformations, it not being strictly about weight loss, it not strictly being about, selling products. Like, I want us to put out there why we love it. Alyssa does a really good job of this, talking about how she incorporates Wyatt into everything she does, and why she's working so hard for her goals is because she wants to be able to have Travis home more, so that when they have more kids and when Wyatt's getting a little bit older, he's around more. That's why I push so hard, is because I want my husband home more. Now, the man loves to work, so I don't know if that'll necessarily happen, but I want to be able to do these things. I want to be able to make a difference. And as I was sharing this morning in our in our team page about how I kind of been feeling convicted about that. The last 7 weeks have really been out of my control. There's nothing I can do about the sickness. That's something you just got to kind of roll with. But the things that I could have changed differently is being more consistent before that, you know, and trying to stay on track of things. I have an assistant. I don't utilize her the way that I should, you know, controlling what I can control. And now it's at the end of the month and we've got team spirit going on, which I still need to talk about. And we've got, you know, team calls that we need to catch up on. And we've got all this stuff that if I had prepared readily beforehand, you know, and I had been talking to these people regularly, I wouldn't be in the situation of having to scramble to send out like 90 messages today to reconnect with people. Even just yesterday, I waited till the last minute and I got like 5 messages sent out. And it's just a matter of knowing what you want and being consistent about diligently every single day doing something towards that goal. I haven't been the most consistent, and that's obvious in the way things have gone in my business. But going forward in this next month and in the holiday season, I want us to work on being a team that's consistent. Maybe you're not hitting Success Club. Maybe that's not your goal, but I want to know what your goal is, and I want to help you push for that. I want to start celebrating successes. I love that Ashley, Kruger posted her post-workout picture in the team page because it gave us a chance to celebrate her together. You know, and that's something I think we should do. You can use the team page to post about things like that. It's not just for learning, you know, business tips and tricks. It's also for us to celebrate each other. And I think that's something we need to do more, is create that community of celebrating each other and really finding that tribe feel again, which is something I'm really excited about, because I think as the month goes on and as the holidays come in, I feel like once we all start getting plugged back into that accountability regularly, that's going to be something that we see. So I'm super pumped about that. But I'm going to be working on the calendar this afternoon after I get my messages sent out. And hopefully I'll have that done by tomorrow. So it will be up and you'll see exactly what I talked about on here, the planning and stuff and the same things. I'm going to put the stuff that I have going on during the month and when I'm available. I'd like to start doing one-on-one calls with people on Tuesdays and Thursdays while Reese is in school, just because it's complete free time and I can get it done. And also doing some leadership calls for the people in this team that are striving to be leaders. I want to do a team training, but I'm not sure quite yet where I'm at with that, so I'm still working on that. I know that we need a team training. I know that our newer coaches need to have a training to go into, so bear with me. I'm playing catch up majorly, but these are just some things coming up. I'm super excited about it.
Mindy Winder has a website. I just found out about this. I just found out I was part of her downline like a week ago, but she has a website that's for her coaches, and it has a complete new coach training. And I think just to kind of save our energies and training, that we could maybe direct people to that, because she has like a 7-day program, and so that way we're not going to be we're not going to be having to come up with a complete training system, since that's already there.
Does it start, does it have a start date, or does
it's like a work on your own type?
Okay.
But it's password protected, so I'll go through and look at it. She has a couple different trainings in there, and I think she has some push trainings also.
Yeah.
So I'll have to look at her website, but I can post the password and all that for the link to it.
Okay. We could put that in the cover photo with everything else.
Yeah, I think right now, especially going into the holidays, just keeping it as simple and mainstream as possible.
I agree.
I know. Yeah. When I first started, that was one thing that I got super burnt out, because I was felt like I was pulled in 7 different directions. And then I just want, I have some potential coaches starting soon, and so I want to just kind of consolidate everything.
Absolutely. I think that was the thing that made it hardest for me in the beginning, was feeling like I had to do all of these different things. I didn't ever go through coach training until I was already a diamond in February. My coach never put me in a coach training. I started a challenge group as soon as I became a coach. and started my own team page and like all of this stuff on my own. And I feel like there's so many steps that I missed, because I just felt like I had to do all of these different things, when I think making it mainstream and making it simple and letting people do it on their own time, I think is what works best.
Yeah. And I think as a newer coach, like whoever's watching this that's wanting to build their business, any events that we run, y'all are welcome to invite people to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Challenge groups you can invite people to. Like I was saying in the live video earlier, it is easier for people to work out with someone that they know most of the time than rather be alone. Like my sister and I run together. She's training for the Navy, and we run together. And it makes it easier because I know that's not something I'd be motivated to do on my own. So having that close accountability is something that works for a lot of people to keep them going. So if you have that, you're more than welcome to invite friends, family, whoever, to join us. And the coaching opportunities, the free group. So I agree. The deal through the holidays and why we're doing the 3-phase coach or the 3-phase challenge group is to keep it simple. So we know exactly what to expect through the holidays, and we can just transition easily into that. And that's what I want us to be able to do. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, especially the new people, because then you just want to quit.
Will you explain the 3-phase challenge group?
Yeah. So the Holiday Quitzilla is what it's called. And it's in 3 phases simply because I wanted to have it planned out ahead of time, just because I know how crazy the holidays are. I know how busy people are, especially if you have kids and you work outside of the home. I know how insane that gets. And last year I wasn't properly planned for it or prepared for it. So I wanted to go into the holiday season preparing for that and giving people a plan of what to do. So the first phase, we're going to start with the 21-day fix because it's the simplest nutrition plan. It's something we all know about, and it's something that a lot of us have seen great results with. So we're going to do that for the first 21 days. Then we're going to move into the core to force workout. So it's not the same nutrition plan, but we're giving ourselves a little bit something different, something to move and keep us going, and then mix it up a little bit. And then the third round will be an opportunity for them to do whichever program they want. They want to do the 21-day fix, they can. They want to do core to force, they can. If they have another program they want to do, it's just committing to finish it for the 30 days. And the first round is going to take us up to Thanksgiving. The second round will take us from Thanksgiving to Christmas, and then the second round. And then the third round will take us from Christmas past New Year's almost to the end of January. So that's 3 whole, almost 3.5 months of committing time to this challenge group. And then the person who makes it all the way through the end, checking in with their Shakeology and their workouts consistently through all 3 phases, will win the Fitbit, the Fitbit charge too. My bad, y'all. And that's just our reward to say thank you to them. And then people at the end of each phase, we're going to tally up the person that has checked in the most with Shakeology and their workouts, and then the person that's just checked in most with their workouts, and we're going to reward them with something fun. Nothing crazy, but just something fun, maybe a bonus workout or a shaker cup or something. I can't believe I said that. How funny. But it's just, I wanted to have a game plan going into the holidays, and I wanted to give people a concrete plan of what we're going to be doing so they can stay on track. We're going to be sharing different recipes that we've all loved and that we use regularly, ways to navigate the containers, because that was the hardest thing for me ever. And then holiday recipes that go along with the 21-day fix, but that are still good. I know a lot of our holiday recipes include a lot of butter, and I love butter. You know I love butter. But there are other ways to make things that are a little bit healthier. We do cabbage and potatoes. It's like my sister-in-law's favorite meal. But instead of cooking it, with all the butter and bacon, cooking it with coconut oil and probably bacon. I don't know. Just doing things differently, trying to cut down on some of the sugar and all of that stuff. So that's just the plan with that, just to get us through the holidays, to have a concrete idea of what we're doing, and then since we already have these dates planned out for the phases, planning our months around that, the free groups, the coaching opportunity, giving ourselves a window of time to invite to the next phase, stuff like that.
And whenever we're planning our stuff, this is like the thing that happens to me. I'll plan stuff out and then I don't start inviting in enough time. So it's like 2 days before and I'm like, crap.
Yeah.
So starting, you want to have your calendar, and then 2 weeks before the actual start date, you want to start inviting people to that.
That gives you a whole week to talk to people, just talk to them and find out. And then that gives them an entire week to get their package. Now, I'm going to start adding deadlines to things and like really sticking to those deadlines, because it's hard to run consistent good challenge groups when you have people not starting on the start dates and they don't start halfway through. And I know some people can't avoid that because of money and stuff like that. But I'm really going to start putting deadlines on things just to make sure that we're moving. And then if they don't make it to the second phase, they can join us in the third. And then by the time the third phase is done, I'd like to have I'd like to have February through May planned out, kind of, and start planning in 3-month phases. So we're prepared ahead of time, just for whatever's going on. And May is my due date. So being prepared for baby to come, and golly, that seems so much faster than what it feels like right now. But being prepared, so we're still growing and moving as a team. And at that point, we'll be getting amped up for Summit and everything like that. But super pumped.
I know, I'm so excited for Summit already. I
still have to finish paying off like our little bungalow thing and buy my ticket because I am a procrastinator. The last thing I'm going to tell y'all, and I talked about it in the team page, was the Super Saturday. There is a Super Saturday all over the place. There's one, I think, in Oklahoma City. The one in Dallas is on Sunday, and I believe that it's from 9 to noon, which is kind of earlier. So check it out. You can check it out on your Coach Online office. Look in the Beachbody Champions page if you're a part of that. They have updates constantly about different things going on. I'll look and see where some people are at, and I'll post those, and then I'll post how to get a ticket if you want to go. I'm going to the one in Dallas. I'm dragging my sister with me because I didn't get to go to the one back in September, August. I don't remember when it was, because I was not feeling well and Reese was sick. But planning on going, and the reason that we go to the events is, one, it's fun. Two, it gives you a chance to meet other coaches from other teams. You learn a lot of information about what's coming up in the upcoming months. Joel and Jericho will be there, so we'll get to do a live workout with them. But more than anything, it's just to stay informed and to stay plugged in. And it's like really exciting most of the time because they're like so excited about everything there. You can win prizes, you know, they recognize people, and it's just a really cool opportunity to be a part of something bigger and realize that Beachbody is not just online only. So yeah, really encourage you, if you're interested, even if you're a challenger or a brand new coach, get plugged in somewhere and go. It'd be one of the best things you ever did. Drag a sister, drag a friend, you know, make them go. But that's going to be it for our call. I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and I'll share it in the team page because it just goes faster when I upload it to YouTube. But anybody else that sees this and watches this, I'd love to know what your goals are, where you're at, what you're wanting to do, and be prepared to set up one-on-one calls in the next couple of weeks. And let's get on track and just grow our Vibe tribe. So I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later.